Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Bat Châtillon 15555. It's the Tier 9 French SPG, and we're located on the south spawn of Live Oaks. And it's under the command of the BassmanFromHell. Yes, he's playing again, and he's rather good. So watch out. I think we're going to enjoy this battle. So, just waiting for the countdown to complete. What can I tell you about the Bat Chat? Well, it's based on the M47 or T47, I think it is really, the American heavy tank, the chassis of that, and it's a 155mm gun in a turret which can swivel the whole way around. Now, the French wanted an Arty which was basically fast and also able to adapt to any situation. In fact, the French Artys have got one of the ones that are some of the fastest on the battlefield. You can move about very, very rapidly with them. And the 155 is single shot. The 55-58 is the magazine-fed one. And Captain and BassmanFromHell has immediately gone into the aim on a Bat Chat 12 ton. He's fired his round in, and unfortunately it fell short into the water. And all it's done is kick up some... Oh! The Bat Chat's drowned! He's drowned! He went into deep water and he died. Oh dear. Bit of a miscalculation by the Bat Chat 12 ton. Okay, right, well, got a fairly quick reload. 25.3 seconds. We're loaded. Rounds out on the T-54. Unfortunately, the shell falls short again. And it hits the ridgeline rather than hits the target. Right, we've got an M4A1 Rebel Arise, or as Jingles calls it, the ravioli. In actual fact, in real life, they were called raviolis by some. I don't know if Jingles actually found that fact out, but it is true. Okay, we're going for the other Rebel Arise. Round out. Direct hit, 397. And a nice stun on him, and we're picking up stun assist. Massive amount of stun assist, because the Rebel Arise is killed immediately afterwards. Right, next target is Scorpion G. And despite the fact that the load indicator says okay, he's not loaded yet. But I think he's about to be. That's it. There's the sound. He's reloaded. And he's ready to shoot. The turret swivels. And he's picking a target, the T26E4, waiting for it to come into the aiming point. And he's fired the round in blind because the T26E4 disappeared. But I think he's fairly certain that it must have gone nearby because there was a lamppost knocked over just after he fired that round in. And that Rebel Arise is being ravaged. We've got a Bat Chat 25 ton trying to escape there through the railway yard. Now there's the enemy Arty has been spotted. It's a GW Tiger. We fire at the Bat Chat 25 ton and we don't score any damage. Well, that's a bit surprising. But he's relocating. He's moving and changing position. I think actually he's not happy with being where he is. The GW Tiger P is still staying there. He's just behind. There he is. But he's aiming at the town. Okay, Baseman's going over to the wooded area. Okay, knocked a few trees over. Not really advisable to do that. He's actually turning his vehicle to face the enemy at the moment because the turret will swivel around onto the target far quicker. Object 257 and an E75 together. He should be able to hit both of them. Long time for the shell to arrive, but he got a good hit on both. I think actually he hit the 257 harder. But both of them have been stunned and they're both being taken down by our Bat Chat 25 ton and the other tanks, and they're all swarming around those tanks. The 257 goes down. There's the Bat Chat 25 ton that we fired at earlier. Didn't get any damage on, but he's just been killed. There are only 3 enemy tanks left. The Oho in the town rounds out. It lands a bit late, but it stuns the Oho. And the rest of the team are now descending on that Oho to kill him off. And since he's stunned, we might pick up some stun assist. Yes, we did. 364, and that was actually from the GW Tiger P firing in on him. And he's used his first aid kit to get rid of the stun. We're loaded. Now, rounds out straight away. And it was a splash hit of 122, but it stunned the Yoho, and now he can't get rid of his stun because his first aid kit's on cooldown, and he's being wiped out, and he's gone. Now, we've got T26E4, that's the one we hit earlier. And it looks like, yeah, we did get some hit points of damage on him because he's down to 88%. And we're almost about to fire. That was the GW Tiger firing in. We're firing in. And a direct hit for 318 hit points. And he's killed immediately afterwards. And that wins the game. Wow, that was over very quickly. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats for that one. And it's an ace tanker for BassmanFromHell in the Bat Châtillon 155.55. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 11 in that battle and picked up a nice healthy amount of credits in the process. The win rate for the battle was 1392. Not a huge amount, but then obviously he was limited in the number of shots he could get off because his team was so efficient at taking down the enemy. So let's have a look at the overall scores, the team scores. Well, when it came to damage, he didn't get the highest score. The highest amount of damage went to the Centurion 7-1, but for some reason he didn't pick up the high caliber. He got 3,327 hit points of damage. Now, must be that was less than 20% of the enemy hit points in total, and that's why he didn't get it. And you can see that the BassmanFromHell was actually mid-table with 1,322 hit points of damage, and there were quite a few teammates above him there on the scale. When it came to kills, he managed to get joint third place with 1 kill, only one I'm afraid, but I don't think he'd be satisfied with that because he did get an ace tanker after all. And the highest scorer was the Bat Chat 25 ton. He managed to get 3 kills, and he also picked up a Pascucci's because he killed both the enemy Arty. When it came to base XP, it was the BassmanFromHell who was the highest, and I think that's because he was hitting higher tier opponents in this particular instance, and therefore he was actually picking up more damage. At least I think it was higher tier opponents. I'm looking at that list, and I think most of them, it was a tier 9 game, so maybe he was just doing more damage on stun assist. 1,109 base XP. The T44 managing 957 and the Yoho got 945. So let's have a look at detail report. Ah, yes, it was the stun assist. He only fired 9 shots during the battle, but he made them very effective. He got 3 direct hits, no penetrations, unfortunately, but he did get 5 splash during that battle. And one shot, of course, as you know, he did hit 2 tanks with 1 shot. He did damage at 1,322 hit points of damage, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 6 of the enemy, but killed only 1. But he did get 4,862 stun assist of 8 stuns. And that's where he managed to get the high XP, because he was doing a lot of damage, or stunning a lot of enemy, who was subsequently taken out very, very quickly afterwards. So he picked up half the hit points, or half the XP, from each of all of those tanks that were destroyed. He also, on a premium account, picked up 53,409 credits for those 9 shots, which is a pretty decent amount. And after a resupply of ammunition, and the ammo is fairly cheap, 10,080 credits for the ammo. He took away 43,329 credits after that. He also picked up 1,663 XP, and there was no multipliers, so that's all he took away. But I think he'd be very happy with the ace tanker. I know he's named it something else. I'm not going to repeat the word. But yeah, it's very satisfying to get an ace tanker, so congratulations. Good work on getting those stuns in, because that's really what helped you get that ace tanker. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.